And just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Utah Jazz facing the home team. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Pairing up in the back, Burke and Alec Burks, and it's Hayward in at the 3 slot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Dishes to Burks. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Good D by Jordan.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Now, here's Burke. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now, here's Burke. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Hayward. Right side Curry. Davis, the pass to Cologne. Burke grabs the miss.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Harden's shot is good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Jazz trail by 5. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here's Burks. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Harden. And they're pushing it up.
Bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now, here's Burks. No good with the elbow jumper. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the state of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now, here's Burke. Burke's with it. Shot to stop the drought. And it falls over the rim and in.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on.
Yeah, you can actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
They set the pick. Gobert with a screen on Jordan. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Back to Hayward. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And the Jazz making a change here. Lyles checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Rodney Hood's checked in for Burks. And it's Exum in for Trey Burke.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now, here's Exum. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Here's Paul.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over. And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning, and that prospective agents also went through kind of really, in addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Now, here's Exum. There's the screen. Passes it to Lyles. Shot is no good. Good D by James. Harden kicks to Paul. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hayward. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No good from Booker. Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's LeBron. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The pass to Cologne. Iverson outside. Takes the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides, and keep getting better in every aspect of my game.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far do you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got Davis. Paul out there with Harden. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Jordan in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Burke and Exum in the backcourt. Trevor Booker is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Withy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Davis missing.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Fast break, here we go. Kicks it out to James. All sorts of time, and he knocks down the jumper. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks a lot, Doris. James wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 11-footer. They get it back. And here's Harden. LeBron with it. Now defended by Exum. LeBron drives. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Curry. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Burke. And James pulls it down.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Jacks up a 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. One of the first things you notice about Anthony Davis is how long and athletic he is. He can get by most other big men, and he's got, Clark, as you like to say, that feathery shot, that feathery touch.
Yep, cotton candy soft is that jumper, and you've got to respect it. But he can also up fake you and with one dribble, posterize you.
And the thing I love about Davis, I mean, he can cover a lot of ground with one dribble. I mean, he's worked on his comfort level, though, with his ball handling, taking 2 or 3 and really maneuvering his way through the defense.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Cologne. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Lamonce's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Anthony Davis has become one of the most prolific and effective interior scorers in the league. Top 5 in points around the rim and top 3 in finishing percentage. I mean, he's terrific in the pick and roll and still developing. to the basket game. He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Allen Iverson's checked in for Jordan. Lyles checked in for Utah. Rodney Hood comes in for Alec Burks. Hayward outside. Kicks it to Burke. Favors with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Burke dishes to Hayward. Cannot hit. Harden with the defensive effort.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Cologne. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. All checked in for Steph Curry. And a switcher also for Utah. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Derek Favors. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Wiles. Here's Hood, defended by Paul. The feed to Hayward. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. Can't get it to go.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's Cologne. Cranes it from beyond the arc. The Monsters got 7 points for the quarter.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Burke, the pass to Hayward. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
27 seconds left to play in the first half. Hayward against Harden. 6 to shoot. Hayward kicks to Hood. Shoots. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Here's the Monster. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Harden. Takes a 3, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 12 in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The home team delivering the blowout.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a game we've seen here for Harden. 12 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Steph Curry's out there with Michael Jordan. And there's the Monster. And it's Thunder. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Burks dishes to Burke. Davis against Favors. There's a good screen. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Burks the pass to Gobert. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assisted.
Gobert's got the first basket of the second half here for Utah. Now here's Curry. Feeds it to Harden. And stolen by Favors. Burke kicks to Burks. Shot is off. AT that time from Curry.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Jazz shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Now here's Burke, guarded by Curry. Pass to Favors. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Exum is checked in for Trey Burke. The Jazz shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. We've seen the monster really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Utah calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Burks kicks to Exum. Gobert the screen. Clock at 6. Favors attacking.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Favors. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. James checked in for Anthony Davis. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 19 points for the monster.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Favors with a screen on Curry. There's the dish to Gobert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
James Harden, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And a switcher also for Utah. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Derek Favors.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz had a big year last season. Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
No coverage, that's now 22 points for the monster.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now, here's Exum. T right on him. Withey, no good. You were mentioning the Jazz and...
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Cologne. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Paul's checked in for Steph Curry. Then for the Jazz, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Gobert. And Hood subbed in for Burks. Exum kicks to Withy. Here's Hood, guarded by Harden. Dishes it to Booker. Fires the three. The shot will not go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now, here's Exum, defended by Paul. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking because I certainly have no idea.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Miles checked in for Withy, and Trey Burks subbed in for Dante Exum.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Hayward, left side. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And it's 6 points for Gordon Hayward. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Hood buries it from three-point range. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
Over to the left wing. Hall. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we...
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Stolen away. Nato, defended by Paul. Ingles can't get it to go. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Passes it to Withy. It's rebounded by Paul.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
Here's Hood. No luck. Excellent D there from Garnett.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And guys, teams with the #1 overall pick tend to go very deep in the playoffs, just the nature of how the NBA lottery and rebuilding structure works.
Yeah, and in the playoffs last season, every team in the conference semis but one had a #1 overall pick on their roster. So that one team was the Grizzlies.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Pierce. He feeds it to Ewing. Off target with the jump hook. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ingles. Pierce covering. Miles banked in off the glass.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And so here's the home team. Iverson kicks to Pierce.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Nato, guarded by Garnett. James checked in for Paul Pierce.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution. LeBron James. Timeout call.
And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of the season.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Here's Ingles. And that one comes up a bit short.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
James outside. Harden sets the pick for James. Harden kicks to James. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Harden gets the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. They set the pick. The pass to Ingles.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Pass to Cologne. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Ingles, guarded by Harden. It's tipped. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
With the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Nato defended by Paul, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Hood, guarded by Jordan to stop the run, and he hits the jumper for 2. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter, and he gets it to go. 33 points for the Monster.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Ingles dishes to Exum. And the call will be against Jeff Withey. That's his first foul. Allen Iverson is checked in for Michael Jordan. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. To the right side. Here's Cologne. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
It's blocked. Harden the pass to Paul. Here's Cologne. Rebounded by Exum.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Withey. Down low. A nice shot by Exum.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Iverson outside. Oh, no one around him. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
From deep, no good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most